Alrighty folks, this is Lurch from Ireland Gaming again with another episode of From the Depths. We're up to episode 3 now, hooray, and we're having a wee look at the completed Varmas. Isn't she pretty? Yeah, I sorted out the little crew cabin problems. I moved the chair back a little bit so we've got a little bit more room to sit there. And prettied up the cabin a little bit. We've still got our lights on the side. I pulled the props closer together. If you remember, these ones were sitting a layer higher, these were sitting a layer lower, and this seems to have helped the stability and discouraged it from trying to become a plane again. Although maybe we could just like bolt wings on the side. Off we go. Stick some thrusters on. Never know. I've always wanted to try and get a boat into space. We did manage it, but we used a docking clamp, so that's cheating. But fun that you can have. So what else did we do? Yeah, oh, no more ammo barrels. I reclaimed and trimmed some of the base back a little bit more, and yeah, that's basically it. Haven't done too much since the last video. More refined this, tested it, and got her moving. Hopefully not going to. Let's just let the AI have a work. Let's turn our UI on here, and I keep doing this from here, but you can actually also do this from the AI menu, and you just release dock. Off she goes. Hey, and let's follow her. Vehicle 1. Oh god, she's not actually named. Well, we will V. Oh, it is named. Why is it coming up there as Vehicle 1? Anyway. But yeah, the AI makes it list quite bad. I don't know why, but whenever I take control, it goes fine. I don't understand. Maybe it's too high a turning circle. But yeah, no, no, stop it, God. Yeah, I think what we're going to do this episode is build a couple more of these and get out there and start fighting stuff. And I also want to make a radar balloon. Well, not a balloon. We'll do a chopper, just to be a bit different. I see loads of people making cheap radar balloons, but let's go. Let's do it this way. We'll do that first. Actually, let's get some of these spawning first. For the Let's Play folder, we have the varmints here, and the price is pretty good. We can actually afford like 3 of these at the minute, or 2 at least. So let's load one in. Oh, I should really have. Oh, I should really have configured this here so that it holds on to it. But it's a nice, cheap ship. It shouldn't take too long. We can put a couple more of these jobos on, and that will speed up the building process a little bit. These cost more or less just crystals, I think. Obviously, there's other costs, but yeah, that should be enough. If we iron out any of the further problems with this, we can always just retrofit them. It's a handy little trick. It took me a while to work out how to do that one, but it's extremely useful. If you make a change on one design, you can just go and retrofit your further designs through. Where are we? Here we are, vehicle. Oh, I know why, that's the fleet name, right. Here, if it's in play, there we go, the hammer. If you retrofit that, you can just choose the design that you want to change it to. You can retrofit to anything, but if it's the same thing, it's like a revision of the design. It'll only change it will only change like the relevant one. But yeah, let's get these 2 guys into a fleet. That was way quicker than I expected. Merge them. Let's just take that out of play and go and build ourselves a radar copter. So we want a new object, vehicle, boop, and I think I'm going to grab this with the docking clamp so that it doesn't float away on me. View, vehicle, select this vehicle on. Right, now I've got a fairly simple design in mind for this. Don't know if any of you guys often build a radar copter or radar balloons, but they're very useful for the campaign so that you can see much further out on the world map view. Visibility is very important for um, you know, seeing when attacks are coming and knowing what flanks you need to cover. So we are going to do a very simple cross. Middle of that cross we want a spin block. Well, we'll do that after, but I want a vehicle, an ACB. You can go there. No. ACB. And what else do we want? We'll probably want a chair for whenever we come up. If we want to make changes to the design, saves you having to teleport beside it and then hope that you land on it somewhere. Air. We're going to need stability controls here. Where are they? Jet, hot air balloon, dedicated jet stabilizers. These. Right. These will stabilize the vehicle and try and keep it steady. I want a good few of these because it really helps for this design. Now, this is very simple and it's meant to be cheap. So if I'm just going to build these and then let it float off into the distance, and they're extremely unstable. They're kind of derpy looking, but they're very effective, and that's the main thing. It's just a radar dish. It doesn't have to be flashy. I'm trying to find the blasted radar now. Where is it? Strategic antenna. There we are. So we'll stick that in the middle there, and lots of dish pieces. From what I gather with these, they do not in fact like make a difference as to where, like what shape your antenna is or anything like that. 1, 2. So you can just literally stack these in a straight line and it won't make any difference. So I'm going to make a roughly radar shaped thing. Start with a big square, and where's the fill? Let me fill. Fill! Hey, Phil. Phil's a very useful guy. Off you go. Whee! I'll take these little bits out here for posterity, and we'll shape it up a wee bit. God, this looks stupid. Oh well. It doesn't look half as stupid as it's going to look, will you see? I just like removing these because it looks a little bit less silly. They stop curving about there. Looks kind of cool. Weird optical illusion there. So we'll trim it off. Screw it. Big square dish. Okay, strange shaped dish, but whatever. That even? Close enough. And now all we need is our propulsion, the thing that's going to take this to space. Like I say, everyone seems to use balloons for this, but you can actually get a much better result with a spin block and some heli blades. So it's just some wood blocks here. Let's just use a beam. We want a lot of heli blades. The more blades you have on, the higher it goes, the better radar coverage you're going to get. So in air, dedicated heli splitter. Oh, is it these? No, it's helicopter blades I need. Helicopter blades. There we go. Now I always put these on back to front. So 10, 10, 11. Okay. These are a pain in the bum. So I like to use like prefabs to make this a little bit easier to sort of repeat them, because you can't use symmetry to do this. If you put this here, it'll put the elevation, like the leading edge, on the same side. So whenever you spin it, it's counteracting itself. It's more like a wing. And with a helicopter, you want them to be rotating. So I have to take this and rotate it that way and put it on, and you'll see the leading edge is now following the rotation, and we'll do that again, and we'll do that again, and then we should really have just done this at the start, but oh, I rotated it the wrong way. Is that right? It is. Okay, this is way bigger than I intended, but whatever, it works. Let's go and hop on board. This is where you stick a chair on. It's just useful. And we need to configure our ACB. Now, activate when altitude is less than that much. All of the altitude, and set rotation speed, and just go full pelt. Now, when I release the docking clamp, is this going to go up or down? That is the question. Oh, hang on. We can actually find out. That is the force, and I think that is pushing downwards. So I believe I need to change this to negative. Yeah, it's trying to fly the other way. There we go. And you see that's the direction that the forces are pointing. You can actually use this for balancing your ships and stuff like that. It can be quite useful because the sort of cyan colored blue line in the middle, that's the direction of force from the center of mass. So you can use that to, like if you've got a ship that's buoyant at the front or the back, or it's listing in a certain direction, you can sort of gauge roughly where you can compensate with using that line. But yeah, should we set it free? Oh, we have to name this. What do we call it? Okay, radar copter. That will do. Nice and simple. Does the job. And we'll save that constructible for again. Because we will want to use more of these in the future, I would say. Now, the big question here is how high is it going to go? Because that's a really, really big radar. Right, off we go to the sky. Let's follow this up. If we go to the map view, oh wow, look at that. Oh, we have an attack coming. Strength 40, ow, okay. This could be fun. What actually are you? Wow, there's a huge fleet. Sea Otter, Sunfish, Atlas, Sky Viper. They're not very many big ships. There's lots of little ships, but there's a lot of them. Well, our ships are going to be well tested here. Right, we're going to go all the way out here and let this guy to get to max altitude. Vehicle, Varma? No, vehicle. Is that you? That's your fleet name. Let's change you so that I know what the hell you are. Radar copter? No, copter. Off we go. And yeah, we want you to go to maximum altitude. The way the campaign map works out how these work when they're out of play is it's based on the maximums. So if you have a ship that can go a maximum of say 5 meters per second, but you just build it and it only ever goes at say 3 whenever you drop it into the water, that's what the campaign map will say. So you actually have to take the ship, drive it for a little while, get it up to max speed, and then whenever you pull it out of play, the campaign map will know how fast the ship actually is. And that's also the same for elevation. So if you just build this thing, it'll not the campaign map won't know exactly how high it's going to be able to be, so it will just sit at low elevation. So what we want to do is let this get to its absolute max. It's still climbing. It must be getting pretty big now. Wow. Yeah, that's quite effective. We like that. How fast is this fleet? 3.6. Oh god, we have loads of time. I think we have time to build maybe... Do we have enough for another ship? I don't think we have enough metal. We have close to enough metal. Right. I'm up here. Right, let's teleport back down to the base. and build ourselves another one, I guess. Let's set this right this time. Hold until build 100%. Spawn distance, it was fine, but let's move it a wee bit further out. And we need 22,000. We have nearly enough. So let's just load it in, let it build, and yeah, we're close enough that it's not going to matter. Now I want to get this place or this fleet configured so that we can have a proper fleet to fight with. But let's let this thing be finished first. Or do I have time? Is there anything I can strip off here? I think I'm at the end of what I can sort of pilfer from this starting base. Yeah, that radar copter was a little bit more expensive than I planned. Oh well, it's fine. We have plenty. It will regenerate. What percentage are you complete now? You haven't got all your props. 95, that's pretty good. You know, I just realized I didn't put any repair drones on these ships at all. It's a bit of an oversight. That could really hurt us in the upcoming fights. Let's just do that quickly. Why can I not tell? Oh yeah, you have to bring them into play. And then? No, this screen. God. There's so many buttons. And let's just turn all the AI off. No, no, no. Because otherwise they'll, they'll just try to mate and create more baby ships. Which is kind of what's happening over here. Those wobbly tentacles are a little bit suggestive. Now, where do we want repair bots? Probably just a few on the deck, really. Don't need too many. Yeah, somewhere down here, I think. Misc. Repair tentacle? No, repair bots. Repair tentacles are very useful. Oh no, they need metal. Darn it. How much metal do you need? 30 metal. Okay. Well, that ain't going to happen while that is building. So I am going to cut the video here, and I'll bring you back before these guys attack. So, see you soon. And we're back, and we have a fleet bearing down on us at an alarming rate. It's another strength 40 deepwater guard fleet, and it's made up of a bunch of drakes. Now these are very, very fast, so this might actually be a real problem. But we're gonna go for it, and hope to crap that we're able to kill them before they blow the snot out of our little boaty things. So let's go for it. Begin the battle. Dun dun dun. And we don't want any of these other fleets in the game, so let's take these guys and spread them out. So you can, in the campaign view, in the pre-battle, you can actually sort of orientate all your ships and move them around quite considerably, so you don't have to worry so much about your fleet formations beforehand. That looks good. We're nice and spread out. So let's go. So, oh yeah, I did add a couple of repair drones to these wee ships, so they're at least able to weather some of the damage. And I just realised there's no AI on. Off you go. Hooray! Fight my pretties. That first beautiful salvo. Now, I just realised there's no anti-missile defense at all on this. Oh wow, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Totally cleaved in two. There goes, oh, from both sides. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is not really going to be such an issue, by the look of things. Sweet. Go on, you boy, yeah. Oh, those missiles are really quite accurate. Oh, just the destruction in this game is absolutely stunning. God, they performed really, really well. I suppose they've got a lot of firepower, but yeah, I'm pretty chuffed with that. That's good. Well done, guys. How much damage did you just take? Oh, we took a little bit, but they're repairing up nicely. And yeah, sweet. We won. First battle. I likes it. Now, let's get all these guys out. We'll pull all. We'll set them to repair first and pull all. And I'm pretty confident in maybe going and meeting these other guys head on now. So let's repair. Oh, they're already repaired. Nice. And we'll go 10 times. Where are you going? Go this way. Ah, you don't think you're so smart now? Let's go. Let's not get too cocky and just deal with them from, say, here. I worked out each of these squares is about 5 kilometers, so we're at 2.5 kilometers. Our missiles, our cruise missiles, have what we worked out about 1.4k range, so I want to be engaging when they get to about here. And you can prompt these battles to start early if you click it. Now, I'm not going into the next zone because I didn't really want them to spawn another fleet with the defense points that are there, because whenever you go into the zone, it'll spawn a new fleet based on whatever factor is there. So that's about our range. And you guys okay? No, we'll spread out a lot. It just helps in case one guy gets completely dumped on. We have plenty of excess left. So let's warp to the force and watch the beautiful destruction. Oh, that sunset. Oh, that's a lot of shells. I don't like it. Thankfully, these ships are pretty fast. I mean, they taper out. If you drive them yourself, you'll get about maybe 19 meters per second out of them, which is it's a fair pace for a boat that's actually in the water. But there's 6 huge props on it. Take that. A Shrike. Yeah, bye bye Shrike. There goes a monkey barrel falling out of the sky. What are you guys? What are you guys? Is that the sea vipers? Sunfish. Cool. They're a pretty little craft. A bit derpy. I love these simple weapon kind of turrets on the side. They're almost completely ineffective. Oh wow. Take that in the face, Mr. Sunfish. Yeah, they're not doing too well either here. Falling out of the sky. Now, how are the smart mines doing actually? Because I haven't really tested these. Are they even firing? They are limited fairly heavily. And we're pretty far away. Oh. Let's take the camera. We don't need this. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, you've got pretty close here. I don't like this. We're going to have to rely on one of the other guys to take this little fella out, but he hasn't really got much firepower. Shouldn't be too much of a trouble. AI dead. So what's actually left? I mean, that was a pretty big force. It was made up a lot of little ships, not really a lot of blocks overall. Yeah, AI dead. You're going down, son. It's an Atlas. I try to avoid capturing things because I end up just scrapping them in the end anyway. It's a very efficient way to get like a bunch of resources really fast, but I don't want to make it too easy on myself. Sort of discourages you for doing good designs because you can just spam blocks. Oh wow. Take that, Sonny Jim. Those rockets. Now these guys should be doing okay for ammo and stuff. Let's bring the UI back up. We've taken 1% of damage. That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And yeah, we're not even close to using everything up. It's because these smart bombs in the middle don't really fire that often. I could probably do without the extra couple of barrels that I added. So, what's left? They're not trying to sort of fly into the sky. Wow, battle finished. Awesome. Well, the Deepwater Guard didn't like that very much. So let's pull all. And I think I'll end the episode there. So thank you very much for watching. If you have any comments, please feel free to comment in the section. Any suggestions on how you think you can make the Let's Play better? I'm all ears listening to suggestions. And if you like the video, hit a like. Now, this is a bit of a rambly episode. I didn't get much sleep last night, so please excuse the rambliness. But I think it's a little long. So I'll leave you at that. This is Lurch signing off. Have a great day.